What's up, fam? So what we got today, I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be swapping out the intercooler. So I got a slightly bigger intercooler with two that is actually going to be 2.5 inch in and out, and it's going to be a little bit taller. So I'm going to be swapping out all these couplers, some of these pipes, and I'm also planning on just making a front bumper out of this stuff. So let's see how far I can get along today, and we'll go from there.
You can see it's a perfect 90.
Yep, because now we basically
I had to pass it a little because when I go back, it's like a looser lid.
Yes, it'll actually spring back, right?
Yes,
so if we don't go past the 90, then it won't be a 90.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Perfect.
This is what you want.
That's exactly what I want. Yep. And then I'm gonna figure out. Let's do the same thing on the other side, and that gives me two 90s that I can cut. It doesn't matter because I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut it in half anyway.
Okay.
So if we clock it a little bit off, it'll be fine. This one, that one right there, it's important that we get it right because I'm not going to cut that one.
No matter.
Danny, you're going to be a superstar.
Actually, here it's gonna tell me what is the angle.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Perfect.
You have the both knives.
Perfect.
And question with that.
That looks cool.
You need a 45 here.
Yes.
And here's the place that you want to deposit the 45.
Yes, you can actually make this the outer edge of the 45. So it will be like the bend will actually be back here, I think, and this mark will be the outer edge of the 45, like the outer side.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Look, this is the edge. The 45 is gonna be there.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. I got you. This little point shows you the edge?
Yes,
the edge?
Exactly.
Until it grabs it.
Oh, okay. It's got it now.
Yep.
Look, this is different. I got to mark. You see, this says that this is a 45.
Yep.
Look. And this is good. When this is raising is
And then that bubble goes to the center right there. You got your 45.
It's gonna be a 45.
Okay.
You're gonna cut this after that?
I'm only gonna cut on this side, but what I gotta do is I actually have to notch this so that it lands over the other pipe before I weld it. So this one I'm not gonna cut. The only reason I would end up cutting this one would be if my two marks end up in the wrong spot. I might cut it in half and then re-weld it back together. Let's see what does that say? Oh, it doesn't tell you unless you hit it?
I forget that show
okay.
you. But I can do it on the other side. But
yep.
Now you see, this is my mark for
45. Yep.
You can see it here.
Yep.
And go back.
Yeah, that looks good. So the bumper will be on this rod and should slide in and out. My plan is to weld the washer here and thread the hole, and then I'll do the same thing with this one. It's gonna get cut down to size. Then I'll have a washer welded right here with a hole, and then the bolt will go through there. So I only have two bolts to take off. This one and then the one on the other side, and the whole bumper should slide off. So here's what I got so far. I got the brackets made with the slider pieces on there, like I explained earlier. And then I had my friend actually bend this piece of pipe for me. So right now what I'm trying to do, I don't have a notching machine, so I'm just slowly cutting away at the notch to try to get the notch right. But this is what I got so far. So here's how it's going to actually be coming across the top like that. And I'm just going to keep going from there. My button keeps sticking. Sucks. What's up, fam? So here's where I'm at. Day 2, and I had to go to work this morning, so I actually used the bender and guesstimated these bends here. I had a couple of marks on there for me to follow, but I think the plan is going to be gonna go ahead and just tack weld this on this top bar, and then go to my friend's shop, use his torch, and do the final bends on this. Take that, take the headlight out, and then torch this pipe, stick something on the end of it, and just bring it over, just gently over, so that I can just kind of smooth it out a little bit more. But I think that's the way I'm gonna go for now.
So remember, guys, all these pipes that I'm working with were actually bent at work, and I brought them home and basically just try to use my imagination to see how I can make them fit and look somewhat decent. And so far, this is what I've come up with.
And that's where I'm at, so I'm gonna go ahead and tack this now. Oh, what's this? What's this? The intercooler's here. I had ordered the wrong one before and had to order another one.